Morning students, I am Anshali Pawar, your social science teacher, and today in this video lesson we will be studying our geography chapter number 3, mineral and power resources. So students, in this lesson today we will be covering our two major topics: what are minerals, what are their types, and second topic, extraction of minerals and what are the type of extractions. So now let's start reading the chapter from the top. Kiri was visiting Sukant in his native place near Dhanbad. Kiri was amazed to see that large area were black. Sukant, why is this place so black and dusty? She asked. This is because of coal mines nearby. Do you see the trucks? They are carrying the mineral coal, replied Sukant. What are minerals? Asked Kiri. Sukant replied, have you ever seen a baker baking a biscuit? The flour, milk, sugar, and sometimes eggs are mixed together. While eating the baked biscuits, can you see these ingredients separately? Just as in the biscuit, there are a number of things that you cannot see. Rocks on this earth have several minerals called minerals mixed in them. These minerals are scattered throughout the Earth's rocky crust. Now student, what here? There's a very interesting conversation going on between Kiri and Sukant. Because Kiri wanted to know that why was this place near Dhanbad so dusty and dark. Then Sukant explained her by saying that it is because of the mining of the minerals going on. And then she asked, what are minerals? He used a very appropriate example by saying that have you ever seen a baker baking a biscuit? Because while they make a biscuit, they use flour, they use milk, they use sugar, they use sometimes eggs also, but you do not see all these contents in the end product. While eating the end product, you do not see all these things separately, and so is the things with minerals also. Minerals, you cannot see them separately while they are not extracted. Okay, like in rocks, in the rocky crust of the earth, these minerals are present. And these mineral students are not present over or spread over the earth equally. There are some places which have high concentration of minerals, and at those places there are mineral extraction and mining going on. Because you do not see any mining or any mineral extraction going on in Meerut, because this is a place where there are very low maybe concentration of minerals. So now students, what are minerals? Let's read about the definition. A naturally occurring substance that has a definite chemical composition is called a mineral. Now minerals are not evenly distributed over space. That's what we also read in the above lines. Because see, a naturally occurring substance, it is a naturally occurring substance which is just present in the nature by itself. It is not altered by any human interference. So it is coming into existence on its own. Okay, and that is why they are not equally spread over the earth, and you have to extract only in the places which have high concentration of them. And it has a definite composition. So a naturally occurring substance that has a definite composition, a definite chemical composition, is called a mineral. Because these minerals have different kind of compositions. Some contain iron, some contain only minerals like limestone. We talk about limestone is basically one of those stones that you use in your bathroom sometime to scrub your feet. So students, these are the example of minerals that we generally extract, like iron, and we also extract limestone, manganese. We also extract sometimes gold, silver from the earth. So now let's read further. Some mineral areas are found some minerals are found in the areas which are not easily accessible, such as Arctic ocean bed and Antarctica. So what they are saying here is that minerals are found in some areas which are not very easy to access. We are talking about Arctic Ocean and Antarctica. These areas have too much of cold there, and there is a lot of ice and water that you have to deal with, which is not an easy circumstance to live there. So now, minerals are formed in different type of geological environments under varying conditions. They are created by natural processes without any human interference. They can be identified on the basis of their physical properties and chemical properties. And when you talk about physical properties, they include color, density, hardness. And when you talk about generally about chemical properties, we talk about solubility. Like what is the solubility in water, what is the solubility in different acids also maybe. Now students, reading about type of minerals. Minerals are of two types, metallic and non-metallic. And under the column of metallic comes one subdivision, which is ferrous and non-ferrous minerals. So here it should be very clear that ferrous means iron. Wherever you hear this term ferrous, it means iron. Now, what are metallic minerals? Metallic minerals contain raw form of metals which can also conduct heat and electricity and have characteristic like luster or shine. Iron ore, bauxite, manganese ore are some examples of metallic minerals. And now there are this one more property, which is ferrous minerals are like iron ore, manganese and chromite and contain iron. Okay, a non-ferrous mineral does not contain iron but may contain some other metals such as gold, silver, copper and lead. So what they're saying here is that metallic minerals can be identified because they generally have metals present in them in raw form which can conduct heat and electricity, and they also have some characteristics like luster or shine. And then they are saying that iron ore, bauxite and manganese are some examples of metallic minerals. But some metallic minerals contain iron, and the minerals which do not contain iron are called non-ferrous, and they still contain some of the metals like gold, silver, copper or lead. Now what are non-metallic minerals? Minerals do not contain metal, they are called non-metallic. Now for these example are limestone, mica and gypsum. Now these minerals are like coal and petroleum are also used in non-metallic minerals. So now minerals can be extracted by mining, drilling or coring. What they are saying here is that now you have read about what are metallic minerals, what are non-metallic minerals, what are minerals which are ferrous and which are non-ferrous in nature. So ferrous minerals contain iron, non-ferrous minerals do not contain iron, and minerals contain raw metal which can conduct heat and electricity. Non-metallic minerals do not contain any metals, and for them the examples are limestone and mica and gypsum as well. They are also saying that the mineral fuels like coal and petroleum are also non-metallic minerals. They are saying that the minerals like gold, you know what coal is, black color, and petroleum which you use for your transportation as well, they do not contain any kind of metals. Minerals can be extracted by three different methods: mining, drilling or coring. Now let's read about them. Extraction of minerals: mining, drilling and coring. And mining has one subpart, which is open cast mining and shaft mining. For these type of tables, student, I would really want you to make notes in your rough notebooks. It would really help you out. While you are listening to this audio lesson, take your rough notebook and write these tables down. Write these short points down, that what are you covering in today's video lesson. Like write about the definition of minerals, what are the bases on which the minerals can be identified, like their physical identification and their chemical identification, and then what are the type of minerals, Then what are the non-metallic and metallic minerals, and then what are the type of extractions we are going to read now. The process of taking out mineral from rock buried under the earth's surface is called mining. Minerals that lie at shallow depths are taken out by removing the surface layer. This is known as open cast mining. Deep bores called shafts have to be made to reach mineral deposits that lie at the great depths. This is called shaft mining. Petroleum and natural gas occur far below the earth's surface. Deep wells are bored to take them out. This is called drilling. Minerals that lie near the earth's surface are simply dug out by the process known as coring. So now students, they are explaining here that what is mining. So they are saying that mining is basically taking out the minerals which are buried under the from minerals from the rock buried under the earth. So taking out those rocks which contain minerals is called mining. For that you have to actually use some methods like going very deep inside the earth by the drilling machines. And we are not talking about those small drilling machines. We are talking about those huge drilling machines which you can only see in television. And now for open cast mining, what you do is that you actually go and make caves like structures so that they can take out those rocks which are buried under the earth, and these are very deep places that we are talking about. So when you are extracting minerals which are just not that low on the in the earth, you call them open cast mining. Okay, like if you extracting anything which only requires a little bit of digging, so you call them open cast mining. But then when you have to go very deep in the bores, and these deep bores are called shafts. So when you have to go very deep in the bores or the shafts, you have to reach the minerals by going very deep inside the earth, then that is called shaft mining. Then petroleum and gas are very deep inside the earth. Now if you have heard that there are petroleum wells in Dubai, so you have to dug out these gas and petroleum by drilling very deep inside the earth. So there are basically wells for petroleum and gas as well in Dubai especially, and these are very expensive minerals that we are talking about here. But when the minerals lie very near to the earth's surface, you can only dug them out, okay, simply, and which is known as coring. So I hope students that now we have an idea about these two topics that we have discussed in this video, like what are minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring substances that have definite chemical composition. And now what are the type of minerals? Metallic and non-metallic. And under metallic comes two different type of minerals, which are ferrous and non-ferrous. One which contain iron and another one which do not contain iron. Then how do we extract minerals from earth? We extract them by mining, drilling and coring. So mining is basically the process of taking out the mineral rocks buried under the earth's surface is called mining. And the minerals that can lie at shallow depths, okay, they are at depths but at shallow depths, so they are called open cast mining. But when you have to go very deep, and those deep bores are called shafts. So that mining in which you have to go deep in the earth's crust, it is called shaft mining. Then we are talking about petroleum and gas, which is very far under the earth's surface. For that you have to dug out wells, and that is called drilling. So deep wells are bored to take them out. This is called drilling, and which is specifically and majorly in Dubai. So if you want to search out on internet, go and search out for oil wells in Dubai. You will read out about this topic a lot, and it is interesting also. But the minerals which can be simply taken out by digging, they are called, this digging of minerals is called coring. So students, for this I want you to make few charts, okay, about what we have studied now. Make few short notes about the topics that we have covered today in this video lesson, which will help you for a quick revision and the last when you cover the complete chapter. Okay, thank you so much students. If you have any problem, you can discuss with me on the group. Take care of yourself and your family as well.